All right, guys, we are live here with a BitSquad crypto chat tonight. It's basically where you guys come on and just ask me questions. We talk about crypto. We do the whole thing. What is up, Rusty, Eric, Robin, yo. Good to see you. So, guys, things are going pretty well right now, right? We can't really ask for much more. Let's do a little refresh here on the markets. What is up, Jaloon? I hope I pronounced that right. We're sitting right now at 41.86 on Bitcoin, market cap 135 billion. Hopefully you guys watched the news video that I had earlier, so you guys see a little bit. Jalen, is that right? Oh, Jalen. Your name is Jalen. Oh, I see. That was really stupid. Sorry about that. But hopefully you guys got to watch a little bit of the news and see a lot that was going on right now. We got a lot of big news stories going on. We got Amazon taking on blockchain. We've got Steam laying people off. We got a lot of questions surrounding EOS with Dan Larimer. I thought one of the most interesting stories was about the SEC and about how the SEC is not law. What is up, Henry? Good to see you. Thanks, Jack. Loving the green screens today. I've actually got all these new hats, as you guys can see here. I showed them earlier, but I got the red one. I got the blue one. These will probably be the ones that I'm wearing the most because they work well with my green screen. That's why I wear the hats. What's up, Paris? Good to see you. And I also signed up for this thing called Video Block, so I should have like some cooler, cooler screens and stuff like that. So Breaker 19er, what is up, 80K Ghost? So I figure we'll just get together tonight, talk for crypto for about an hour. I'll talk about maybe some stuff I've been buying, some stuff that I like that's going on in crypto, maybe some stuff that I don't like. Yeah, the blue hat it is because I can't go red on red, right? This is too much, right? This is way too much. So let's see. Whoa, that is way too much red. I got to get rid of that. These are Braves colors, right? Today is a good green day. Man, it is so refreshing to have a day like this after what we've been through. What do you guys think about Bitcoin Cash? Do you guys think, okay, I would have never thought this. If you guys have been watching my videos for the last few weeks, I've been saying that, in my opinion, I thought that the Bitcoin Cash thing was kind of camouflage for manipulators to push the price down. But now you gotta start to wonder, is Bitcoin Cash and the fork and the hash wars 100% of this dip we just had? I don't know. We got Craig Wright calling basically a couple hours after it dropped saying, hey, we're going to sell Bitcoin. We're going to push the price down. We don't care if it gets down to 1,000. The price dips under 6,000. And now a couple weeks later, Monday, it's officially over. They announced the hash wars are over, which is really good. And then all of a sudden, now we start climbing back up. It makes me wonder if we are going to go straight back up over 6,400 in the next week. That would not surprise me because that would basically erase the entire dip that we just went through, maybe aligning with the Bitcoin Cash stuff. So it's very interesting. I'm going to wait and see. Obviously, a couple days go by and see what I'm thinking, if maybe I think that's correct. But absolutely insane if that is the case. So, it is definitely a breath of fresh air to see the markets where they're at. So what is up, Outdoors Inspired? Good to see you. BitSquad representing. It's definitely been very interesting to see the sentiment turn around so quickly on crypto Twitter and all of this stuff. Is it a dead cat bounce? Well, let's look at the definition of a dead cat bounce. It very well could be, obviously, but for those of you guys that don't know, a temporary recovery in share prices after a substantial fall caused by speculators buying in order to cover their positions. That is what a dead cat bounce is. It's basically when the market crashes and then all of a sudden you get that little hope the price goes up and then it goes back down. If you look at the Bitcoin price over the last week, you will see, let me go to the 7-day chart here. Once it pulls up, it's taken like 900 years. If we go to the 7-day chart, you'll see we already had one of these, right? This is a dead cat bounce right here. Well, you guys can't see it. Let me move my person. That's me, if you didn't know. Let me move my person over a little bit. Maybe I can just shrink myself. I'm the smallest person you ever saw. Okay, I'm gonna go down in the corner here. Okay, all right. So if you look at what happened here, you guys should be able to see this now. Basically, we had the price drop. That was the big drop we had right here. I wish I could get rid of the box there. And then we had this little recovery right here. And if you were sitting right there and we bounced up to 41, you're like, oh, things could be promising. And then all of a sudden it went right back down. Honestly, I don't think that's what is going on here. We've had a lot of people that are in the TA world saying we might be seeing some bullish signs right now. Now, it very easily could. It could go back down, but I'm certainly hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping that we go back up. I'm not one of these people that wants the price to go down below 2,000 so you can buy more and different stuff. Like, I'm just ready to get this thing going. I don't care if I got it at 3,500 or 4,000 or 2,000. I got what I need right now. Let's see this thing run. I'm ready to get excited again about cryptocurrency or to see other people. I'm always excited about it. So we could be seeing that. The alts pumping, we saw the alts pump so hard today. Tron up 25%. Some different things like that. So there is some indicators that maybe this is not a dead cat bounce. But then you look at kind of like what I was talking about earlier with Bitcoin Cash hash wars, and if that is indeed the culprit, then I do believe we will definitely be heading back up. And the really interesting thing is the volume has really been picking up. Today, let's see if I can look at the one-day chart and maybe get a better look at that volume going up. You can't really see it going up that much. But of course, Bitcoin dominance has stayed pretty steady today with this increase. So, maybe some of the alts are showing a lot more volume. If we could maybe look at the total crypto market volume, I'm not going to pull that up right now. But if we look at the total market volume right now, I think it is increasing. So, very interesting. Let me see who else is in here. Oh, what is up, Young Dumb Crypto, my boys? Good to see you. Yes, we have had a bit of a retracement, but you're always going to have a bit of retracement. You're never going to have anything going straight up. So when I saw Tron at 30%, I was like, yeah, there's no way it can handle this. But even when we were in the bullish of all bullish times, there were still retracements within days during that time. So are you already switching to Atlanta Braves? Oh man, my Falcons, they're dead pretty much. If you do watch football, then I will say that the two wild card teams are going to be the Vikings and the Seahawks. I don't see any other teams making it. I don't think we're going to be able to pass them. So our season's pretty much over. It's a really sad moment. It's sad when you watch your team and you're as good as other teams. Like, we played right with the Saints. We just fumbled 3 times inside the 15-yard line. So real stupid. Yeah, of course, always rocking the ATL. Definitely, no doubt. I think it's going to go back down again. We had a whole year's worth of dead cat bounces. Thank you for that, Jalen. Bought Tron at the low. I also bought Tron at the low. Hope you guys enjoyed my Tron's Giving video. I hope to make that an annual thing. Who enjoyed their Tronkies? I hope you guys enjoyed your Tronkies. I don't know if you guys know this. Maybe I'm really vain, but I sit and watch my own videos sometimes and I just crack up. That Tron video was so funny. The 5 Worst YouTubers, man, I tell you, the 5 Worst YouTubers videos, I actually lost subscribers over that. Because I think people saw the thumbnail and they were like, oh, this guy's trashing other YouTubers. And then other people making comments and they were like, you sat there and talked how you would never trash other crypto YouTubers and then you trashed 5 of them. And I was like, oh my gosh, do you guys not get that? Like, those are 4 of the biggest YouTubers in all of YouTube. They have nothing to do with crypto. I just happened to be able to cherry pick a couple of segments where they mentioned cryptocurrency. And the number one was The Simpsons. My lord. Take a joke, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my little Chico crypto intro I did too. That was pretty funny. So, yeah, Falcons and Giants are trash. Definitely. 20 billion volume is definitely something that got my attention. Absolutely. I did nail it with Tron's Giving. I nailed the low, didn't I? The guys who are causing the hash wars are also heavily invested in XRP and XLM from the beginning. Stellar is having scaling issues. It's all fake. You think so? That's very interesting. I'll have to look into that. I definitely made a little investment in Stellar over the last week, so we'll have to see. No kneeling ever. Listen, guys, I will not make political statements on my channel, but I'm glad that whole thing is pretty much over, for sure. So, Did you guys know Tron isn't working on the GitHub? The thing about the GitHub stuff, I don't know. I don't really know how much of an indicator that is of where a project is, honestly. And maybe I should do a video on it. I'm not really a developer, so I can't tell really what the code is and what they're working on. I can definitely go check their GitHubs. But Chico is saying that basically because he had a video, I didn't watch it, but he had a video where he had a developer on, and basically, I assume what he was going to say was something like, oh, Elastos and Neo are working on their GitHub, so they're great. I just don't really know if that's a huge connection. So, Rusty said, I'm a funny dude. Thank you for that. I still remember when I had to wear that Steelers hat. That's all I can think of. Yeah, I'm not going to talk bad about Chico anymore. Look, I did a little spoof of him, which was funny, but I'm not going to talk. I've decided, I'm just not going to talk bad about other YouTubers. I might say something about, their content if it's something relevant, but, I just think the best thing for me to do is to do what I'm doing here at the channel and not really worry about what other people are doing. If it is somebody who's scamming, I had somebody who sent me a message and said that there was a Crypto Bobby impersonator, and so I reached out to Crypto Bobby and told him about it or whatever. Something like that, is definitely what we don't need in the space. But if it's an absolute scammer, or the word shiller is so tough because basically, if I do a paid review on my channel, which I have done, I'm trying not to do any right now because there seems to be a lot of regulation stuff I'm trying to figure out. Of course, I'm always transparent. You guys know that. But, the thing about it is if anybody does a paid review, all of a sudden they're a shiller, because they did a paid review, and that's just stupid, in my opinion. Omar from Crypto's News, he did a video, I think yesterday, talking about kind of the new regulation stuff with influencers and what we're possibly required to do. And he was like, here's the thing, guys, and I'm not making fun of him or anything like that. He said, the thing is I don't do anything like that. I don't do paid reviews. So that way I can say whatever I want about any project and have all the liberty to do that. Well, that's great that you're in a financial position to do that. But a lot of us, this is our full-time job and this is what we depend on. And I don't want YouTube taking, first of all, the advertising money from YouTube, unless you have 100,000 subscribers and are getting 10 to 20,000 views per video, it's definitely not enough to live on. So I demonetize with YouTube to do paid reviews because they are more lucrative, and I'm trying to feed my family with this job, guys. This is my job. So to me, I understand this whole, I want to be free and I want to be able to say whatever, and I will say whatever I want. I'm going to do unbiased stuff. You guys know that. But the fact that, and he wasn't necessarily downing people about it. I don't want to put words into his mouth, but it was kind of I'm not beholden to anyone, and that's great. But some of us, we have to make money doing this or else we can't keep doing it. So, it just puts us in a bad spot. And I think we're really looking at a time where monetizing on YouTube is going to be much different, or monetizing with our channels is going to be much different down the road. Whether it's, maybe product placements or, at actual individual sponsors, kind of like Crypto Daily's doing. Stake.com is a sponsor of his videos. I would love to do that and not do paid reviews. That's definitely my goal with the channel, is to move away from having to do those. But, at the end of the day, this is just something that, a lot of people are doing, and we're all trying to figure out the regulation and how to go about it the best way. So, Paris said, I nailed Chico Crypto. That sounds bad. That sounds really bad. But yeah, I thought my Chico Crypto impression was pretty spot on. I was like, do I have anything? I don't drink alcohol, so I was like, do I have anything here that I could do? I was like, bananas and cream protein. It was perfect. So, need another BitBoy Trump video. I don't know when the next time I'll be doing a Trump video is. I don't know. I already did one about the border wall, so I did that. That was my second Trump video I did, so I don't know. I don't want to beat it to death. I've been getting some more props and trying to do some other funny videos. I do have a really funny video coming out that I've just starting to come up with. It's going to be basically a Christmas Hallmark movie about crypto, so that'll be pretty funny. It won't be a full movie, it'll just be the trailer, so you guys stay tuned for that. As long as you disclose, you're fine, right? That's from Crypto Terp. Well, let's talk about that, because yes, if you disclose, but this is where it gets really dicey. if crypto is a security, if any project is a security, if an ICO is a security, you're beholden to the SEC, not the FTC. If you're doing a product or you're doing an exchange or a service, at that point you got to go by the FTC rules instead of the SEC rules. So the SEC came out yesterday and said they want, if you're promoting ICOs, which that's most of the paid reviews out there, if you're doing ICOs, they want to know the scope that you're involved, like the breadth of how you're involved. Like, do you have a series of videos with them? Do you have one video deal? What do you have? And they want to know the amount. And I'll tell you guys, not for me personally, but when a lot of people find out how much some of the bigger YouTubers get paid for these reviews, and everybody's in a bear market, people are going to be upset about it. Because the same reason why people say shiller, 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 like they don't want to see other people succeed when they're not succeeding in the bear market, which I get it. I've lost a ton of money too, so I totally understand that sentiment. But the fact is, some of the very, very, very biggest YouTubers, they get paid a lot of money for doing those reviews. And down the road, I'd like to too, right? We would all like to get to, a lot of money through our channels. That's kind of why we're all doing this. But, it's just one of those things that we got to continue to figure out. So the fact that now the SEC is wanting people to put in how much each review is, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. I think in a way that can actually stunt the growth of the ICO marketing arena, if you will. Because when companies say like, oh, they're going to totally see how much we paid YouTuber X for doing this video, and then people are going to see it and they're like, oh my God, they paid him a whole Bitcoin, or, some of the very, very, very biggest ones. I'm going to get into specifics on people. Nobody that I roll with, people that are on another level, like they get 3 to 5 Bitcoins per review. So, and that was even when the prices were higher. So, I don't really know what all this is going to look like, but when influencers have to disclose how much they're getting paid for a review, then that is going to make that marketing less effective, I believe. So it's just something we're going to have to continue. We're going to have to continue looking at. Thank you, Jalen. I appreciate that, bud. But continue looking at, the regulation and stuff. So it's definitely very, very interesting where we're going. So spread crypto, love, not hate. Absolutely. You're going to be a TV star. Yes, I hope, hope that is what I'm going to be able to do, is the TV show with Crypto Cake, the Fudbuster. Hopefully that's going to be how I'm going to be able to make money in crypto. I won't have to worry about doing paid reviews and stuff like that. So my name is Ben Armstrong. That's me, if you're wondering. We had that question. What kind of work did you do before you got into this? I ran a nonprofit recovery center, a Christian nonprofit recovery center for teenage boys with drug addiction. So I did that basically for about 10 years. And it was something I was really, really passionate about, and I really loved it. I'm in recovery myself, been sober over 10 years. So it's something I was able to do and help people out and things like that. I don't drink alcohol or, anything like that. I don't even take prescription narcotics, even if it was, prescribed and things like that. So stay away from all that. I was really passionate about working with kids and helping them go through the same process that I went through in order to get better. But the truth is like, once I started into crypto, it's that rabbit hole. Like I couldn't stop. And the older I get, I've been working with those kids since I was about 26. So the older I get, you just get a little bit older. I'm in my late 30s now. I guess it's mid 30s technically at 36, but I'm over 35. And I really found myself like I was actually starting to lose connection with teenagers, which I'd always been able to relate to them really well. So, because of that, it just made sense for me to just move on and do something different. And I'd really gotten burnt out on it. So the fact is right now, I'm doing something I absolutely love. I'm passionate about. I love making these videos every day. You guys know I put out about more content than almost anybody else on YouTube or crypto YouTube. Last Trump video was hilarious. I think I'm really trying to improve my comedy videos. I'm writing scripts instead of just getting on and talking. So hopefully that's going to make things funnier. Hey Chong, good to see you. Saw your comment on the last video, appreciated that. Do you think usable dApps is the next tech catalyst for the bull run? I don't personally necessarily think that they're no, I don't think so. I really, really, really believe that there's no correlation between the tech and the price. Right now, down the road there will be. But we've already seen that, right? We've seen What is today's drink? Today is brought to you by Rockstar Energy. This is the Blue Rockstar, also known as the strongest of all Rockstars, 240 milligrams. That's 3 cups of coffee in one drink. Rockstar, coming at you hot and heavy. I don't think there's a huge connection between the technology, the adoption, and the price. I think 3, 4, 5 years down the road, there probably will be some of the stronger companies will have products, and then they'll kind of start to separate. But guys, look at all this news coming out right now. We've got Amazon, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, Fidelity. All these companies are moving into crypto, and it hasn't budged the price. They see where the tech is going. They see where adoption is going, and they want to get a part of it while the price is so low right now. But them entering did not increase the price at all. I don't even know if ETF approval will increase the price. It's just a market cycle. When people get to the point where they think Bitcoin is a good buy, they're going to start buying it, and we've already seen that to a certain level. Will it run out of steam and have to go back down? I don't know. I think usable dApps are important for the future of crypto, but right now I just don't think it's as important as everybody is making it out to be. So thanks, Armando. Appreciated that. Armando's a flat earther. I wanted to say that. Sorry, I told my wife about that today. I'm sorry I laughed at you so hard when you told me when we were in Vegas. No offense to the flat earthers. Love y'all. BitBoy has a passion for helping others. Yes, I certainly do. Love it. Play poker, and do you talk as well? And do crypto talk? Yeah, I definitely played poker over the weekend. Had a couple of conversations about crypto with some people at the table and things like that. I will tell you that I'm very loud when I play poker, or really when I go anywhere. I don't know if you guys can tell. My voice carries. And so I was talking about crypto, and I think like people from 4 or 5 tables all around us were listening. So that was easy for them to do. Smash them likes. Yeah, I like that. You got to smash that. I'm addicted to buying cryptos. Jack, appreciate that. I do thank the Lord for my path. Everybody's got their own path or whatever, whatever they believe. But, definitely I worked at a Christian program for a reason. So no offense to whatever anybody else believes, but that's me. What is today's drink? I already said that. BitBoy, what altcoins do you like? You know what's very interesting? Let me go back and look and see if it's still this way. This week, I will tell you guys what I bought. I was very tempted to buy some XRP, but I'll never, ever do it. I was like, I can buy this XRP, and no one knows. I didn't know you could buy XRP on Binance now. I didn't know that. Maybe call me crazy. When I first bought some a long time ago, before I knew what it was, you couldn't get it there. So I just don't even pay that much attention to it. But I was like, I can buy this XRP, and it's a good investment, and no one will know. But I can't lie, so I didn't buy it. But I bought Stellar, which earlier today was up. Basically, earlier today when I looked, all this stuff was up over 10%. All the stuff that I bought was Stellar, Litecoin, Cardano, Monero, Tron, Binance Coin, Ontology. Ontology didn't pump that hard today, but Basic Attention Token, ZRX. I got a lot of stuff that was in. I got a lot of stuff that were good gainers today. So I bought a pretty nice bag of Tron when it was down right at a penny. So that turned out to be pretty good. So those are ones that I like. Monero, Tron, Stellar. Those are some of the ones that I really like right now. So got to get on that bang, bro. I guess that's different. Never mind. So yeah, I'll have to check it out. A healthier energy drink. Maybe I've had some of that. Sponsored by Rockstar. Serious question. Once I sell, where do I keep the profits to buy in another crypto? Where does one store the profit after sold? Whenever I sell on Binance, I have to buy a different crypto to sell. You can use TrueUSD. You can use a stable coin. That's what I would tell you. If you're looking to lock your profits in, but you don't want to withdraw, watch my stablecoins video I did on the Complete Idiot's Guide to Crypto last night, and that will pretty much tell you what you need to do. Love your video on Craig Wright. Somebody said it sounded like an English accent and not a Australian accent. I thought I did a pretty good job. Good day. Is that not good? I really like that part where I said fried wallaby meat. I made that up. I don't know if that's a real thing. No, I do the marketing at Rockstar, though, if you're interested. You really? Oh, do you really? Wait, I do the marketing guys at Rockstar? I don't think that's what you meant to say. You know them? I would love to get a Rockstar sponsorship. I am Rockstar for life. They don't have Rockstar everywhere. I've noticed that. Like, if you go to Las Vegas or some of these other places, like, they got Monsters and all this, but I rock that blue Rockstar. I live and die by that thing. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see where you said that, TJ. Do know. Yeah, not do. That's good. When Fed Reserve, crypto booms. By the way, love poker. Absolutely. Thoughts on DigiByte? I don't know if you guys watched my video or my video interview with Laura Thomas, I think was her name. Did I get that right? With Laura from the DigiByte ambassador team or awareness team. And I thought it was pretty good. I really liked everything she had to say. After the interview was over, she said, "You asked me some really tough questions." I said, "Yeah, good. That's, She said it was good too. I mean, she wasn't complaining. She said, "It was really good that you asked me some questions about stuff." Because she says a lot of times she will get on somebody's, and this goes, not just her necessarily, but, a lot of these crypto interviews, they toss some softball questions. Like, I'm nice about stuff, but what's the purpose of doing an interview if we're just going to rah a coin, Like, let's get down and let's talk about why things are, why can this coin do better than other projects? What is it about this coin that like, what are some obstacles it's going to face? So we definitely talked about a lot of that stuff. It was really cool. So amazing when you talk about crypto in public, people have no idea. I tell you, that's absolutely true. There was one guy at my table who has invested in cryptocurrency before. Big shout out. He has a poker affiliate site and some different things. So he had to accept payment in Bitcoin, and so he's been in it for a while, so it was kind of cool to talk to him about it. But there was another guy at the table, and he was like, "Yeah, that Bitcoin stuff ain't going to last." I was just like, you have no idea what it is. I've never met anyone that truly understands it that thinks that it's not going to be something bigger than it is now. And CZ said that as well. He said anybody who he's explained blockchain to, understands or can kind of see where it's going. So, very interesting. Okay, thanks Outdoor Expire for telling him that. ZRX way up. What? No XRP? Yeah, I'm just, for me personally, XRP is not something that I don't like the centralization of it. I mean, of course, everyone in the XRP community says it's not centralized. Everybody that's outside of it says it is centralized. And I think there's reasons to believe that it's centralized. And because of that, in my platform, even though I believe XRP is a great investment, I think people are going to make a lot of money on it. I feel like it's the surest bet in all of crypto. I would rather bet on me and my platform than I would on a currency. So for me personally, it's just, and this is not to dog it or, I'm not trying to FUD everybody's coins. Just for me personally, it's not something that, I believe in. So, yeah, it was glad to see. I'm glad to see ZRX doing well. I was so big on it for a while. Engine Beam Talk. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I do know what Engine is. I don't know what a Beam Talk is. When do you think DigiByte will ever break $1? Well, let's take a look at it. It was around number 30 the other day, I think. Did I pass it? There it is, 37. Okay, let's check it out. Let's look. I'm going to give you guys an exact date. Sorry. That's funny. Okay, so right now it is sitting at about $0.015, so it's about the same place that Tron is. And where was it at the peak? At the peak, it was at 12 cents. God, it's going to be a while. It's going to be probably going to need two cycles at least to get up there. So I would probably put that, around 3 years or so. Tron got up to 33 cents. So who knows? Tron might could even get up there on the next one if it moves back up in the top 10. The hype behind it's unreal. And, when I talked we did the DigiByte interview, one of the things that's really limited DigiByte is it's not on Binance, and it may never get on Binance. So it limits the choices where people can buy it. So I think if you look at Tron and DigiByte, that's why Tron did a lot better. It went from, so I bought Tron and DigiByte at the exact same time last year. I think they were both sub penny. I can't remember exactly where they were, maybe half a penny or so. And I rode Tron all the way up to 33 cents. And then, of course, I didn't sell it. Same story, yada, yada, yada. I'm sure you all did the same thing. But, so the fact that I bought them about the same time, and DigiByte and Tron, Tron went much further. It was available on Binance and much easier to buy. I think that's a huge factor. So if they're able to get on Binance, then they could probably run with Tron pretty good. But, I think that I do like DigiByte, but it's going to be a while before it can get over $1. What are your thoughts on Funfair? I'm trying to keep up with all the comments, so I'm a little behind you guys, but I'm trying to catch up. Love Funfair. I think it's great. I love gambling on the blockchain. I think provably fair gambling is definitely a really good thing, because I feel like almost every single website out there that is a gambling website is rigged against you. I do not believe they're fair, so I think the blockchain provability or fairness provability is huge. I've been bullish on Funfair for a long time. Do you think there will be another crypto crash soon? I'm trying to buy more, but at a little lower. I will tell you this. Personally, what I'm doing, of course, not financial advice. Personally, I'm not buying any more right now. If we drop back below 4, I would say if we drop back below 39, if we get back in the 38s, I will probably buy more and then wait and see what happens. I do think it is a possibility we get down in the 2s. I don't think it's going to happen, but it is a possibility. So if we get down to a $2,000 Bitcoin, then, I'm going to be buying a lot more. So that's why I think we'll never get there. But if we can get back in the 3s, I'm definitely going to try to buy some more stuff, but I'm not buying anything right now. Why do you like Stellar? Is anybody using the token? I just think that Stellar is a good alternative to Ripple, which, I mean, they're cousins. They have leadership. I mean, Jed McCaleb is behind Stellar, who also was one of the founders of Ripple. And if you read the history of Ripple, it's very interesting. I did a review on Ripple. You can look that up, or maybe it was the difference between Stellar and Ripple video. If you just search BitBoy Ripple, or you should be able to find that video. It's very interesting to see what happened in the early days with Ripple. Ripple actually started, I believe, before Bitcoin. It was a different kind of company, though. And it was just one guy. It was actually kind of similar to how Jed McCaleb started Mt. Gox. So I like that. They have the Stellar X exchange. They have stablecoin. They have people wanting to build on their platform. They have partnership with IBM. So there's a lot of stuff to like about Stellar. I don't know if anyone's using the token, but I mean, you could say that about almost anything in crypto. So, LOL, I wish I knew what that was for. When we retire from crypto in about 3 to 5 years, please keep making videos, Ben. I'm going to definitely try to keep making videos for you guys. I may have my own TV show by then. Hopefully I will. But even with that, I'm going to also be doing my own stuff on the channel. Definitely don't see myself leaving. You know what would be cool in 3 to 5 years if it was like a lifestyle crypto blog where I'm like showing you guys my yachts and my Lambos and all that, And you guys are like, you guys also have those. And then people are like, oh, we missed out. And we're like, yeah, that's right. We tried to tell you back then, snitches. Okay. To understand the blockchain is to accept the blockchain. Agree. Do you follow Crypto Bitcoin Chris? I don't know him. He showed a pic of Zcash on Coinbase for a moment. XLM and Cardano and Zcash, they've got to be going on soon. I definitely believe Stellar is getting on there first. I think Stellar and I don't know about Cardano. They've had a lot of drama lately revolving around. They've had a lot of drama lately, obviously, with the Cardano Foundation. I don't know if that's hurt them to get on there or not. Just Google Engine. Beam Engine is airdropping blockchain items through QR codes. That's cool. I will check that out. Paris, you feel like IOTA is a great long-term hold. The team seems like they're doing big things. What are your thoughts? I am very bearish on IOTA. I'm not trying to fight your coin. I know you love it. The idea of it is great. Did a review on it. I thought the technology looks good. Unfortunately, I just feel like it may end up being too complicated. The tangle that they're using, it's not a blockchain. They have big partnerships, but I think they had a lot of huge problems with their wallet being vulnerable. If IOTA can do what they say they're going to do, and this is the story of all things in crypto, then, it'll be great. I can see the use for it. I just don't know if IOTA will be the Internet of Things coin that people use. I don't know. We'll have to see. It doesn't have any competitors that I feel like are absolutely up on the level with IOTA right now. But I am not personally confident anymore in IOTA. So I know that's probably not what you want to hear. I'm sorry. Long hold for these penny cryptos. Absolutely. I hope you guys watch my Tron video where I try to explain where I think Tron can get to $10 in 5 to 10 years. I'm certainly not sunshine and rainbows and everything's going to be great all the time. But I do think that there is a path for Tron to get there. I'm having a hard time seeing any of these other penny ones able to get there right now. So I think Tron is going to lead the charge. Who's taking profits on the next bull run? I know I am. Yeah, it's really crazy. So, you know, it's going to be hard to know when that point is, because a lot of people are saying we go on this run, and I on record, I believe the range that I'm looking for personally on the next run to jump in, or not to jump in, on the range on the next run to jump out is between $40,000 and $50,000. That's my personal opinion. I think there's a chance for 25. There's not really a precedent for Bitcoin going on a parabolic bull run and not reaching new all-time highs. And I think when you add in all the institutional stuff that's going on, along with, you know, it's already being covered on CNBC regularly, even in the bear market. There's going to be the media hype again. I think that there is a very strong chance that we go up to $40,000 or $50,000 on the next run. Now, when is that? I don't know. If it starts today, it's still not going to get to $40,000 or $50,000 until sometime next year, probably around the summer or the late spring if it did go on that parabolic move. But I think that probably, you know, we're looking at the end of next year before we can see new all-time highs. But I do think we'll see them. Some people don't believe that we'll see all-time highs again on the next run, but I definitely do. So you get lots of people at the table saying you're crazy about the crypto thing and how many use it, or yeah, I mean, basically people just don't understand crypto. That we're like in this crypto cult, you know. That's basically what we are. We're in a crypto cult, guys. BitSquad, crypto cult. All of the communities in crypto, we're all basically in cults. That's how people look at us. I wear crypto clothing all the time, and people are like, "Oh, what? Did you hear that Bitcoin crashed?" And it's just people that are ignorant. And you know what? It was the same way I was. But I just got into altcoins in the last year. Over the last year, I've been investing in Bitcoin since 2012. A lot of you guys know. I've even pulled up and showed all my BitInstant transfers where I was working with BitInstant. You know, I purchased thousands and thousands of dollars of Bitcoin when it was around between $12 and $50. But I cashed out before the Mt. Gox crash. And it was actually really good that I did, because if I didn't, I would have lost it all in Mt. Gox and I'd still be in proceedings. However, if instead of Mt. Gox, if I would have moved those to a wallet and not cashed out, I would be definitely multimillionaire by now. Unfortunately, I'm not, but I would like to be one day. One of these days, BitBoy is going to run for office and he'll win. I used to think I would do that. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. If I did, I would wear a Trump wig. I just think, like, you know, when it comes to YouTube and stuff, like, I've had to get a really hardened skin. I've been very fortunate. I do not get a lot of hate. On Reddit, I do, if you watch that Reddit video I did. But I don't get a lot of hate in my comments, you know, and things like that. I'm nice to people. I don't respond badly if I do get a negative comment. But I can't even imagine what politicians go through, honestly, at this point. Gambling is OCD, like any other. It is. Funny story, you know, crypto cribs, that's funny. Funny story, it's not really a story, but it's a fact. Gambling is the only thing that can actually change, internally change you. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. Your body reacts to gambling the same way it reacts to getting high or drinking, which is interesting. Since I am sober, but I'm not gambling sober. I do love to play poker. He's a sexy man. A lifestyle crypto blog would work. Hopefully he allows me in his guest house. I'll mow the lawn for Stellar, but pool cleaning will take some bad. That's my buddy Adam right there, from Busto. Real funny guy, but he's not being funny when he calls me sexy. That is a true fact. Okay, why are the delusional people think the XRP will reach $500 per coin? Okay, the reason, I'll explain it to you. It's very simple. The reason for the number 589, that's what the XRP people say. XRP will reach $589 per coin. And I'm going to explain to you why I don't think that's even a possibility, but I'm going to tell you why they think, or what it would take for that to happen. If you took all of the money in the world that gets transferred internationally, whatever that number is, it's a huge number, okay? And if all of the money in the world got transferred via the X-Rapid system, instead of using the current banking system, basically that would make XRP worth $589 because of the way that the market cap works and the use of the X Rapid and the way that the coins are tied to it and things like that. So basically for XRP to reach $589, every bank in the world would have to be using X Rapid. So that's where they get the number from. Now, why do I not believe that is possible? Well, if we're living in a world where every single bank is basically using a cryptocurrency to transfer fiat, then that means cryptocurrency has hit it out of the park, and we're not even probably really using fiat anymore, or at least a vast majority of the world will not be. They'll already be moved to a cryptocurrency. So that's why I think it'll never happen in their wildest dreams, but that's the basis for the $500 XRP. Okay, let's see. Only 21 million. What are you talking about, Robin? What is 21 million? I mean, I know there's 21 million Bitcoins. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Anyone know where Sakura Nakamotorized went? Who is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, Crypto Cult. Let's do it. Cool. Thanks for the feedback on IOTA. Have not invested yet, but I have been considering. Man, I get many eyes on me whenever I wear my BTC or Litecoin sweater. You know, the coolest thing about being an influencer, and a lot of people don't like that word. They say, like, I'm not an influencer. I don't want to influence people. Or they think there's some kind of negative connotation, like I'm an Instagram butt model. Like, I'm an influencer. Check out my yoga pants, you know. But the fact is, that's what we all are. That's what the YouTubers are. The people on Twitter are. We're influencers. That's what they call us or whatever. But, you know, one of the coolest things about doing this is I get free stuff all the time. Like, I haven't made a ton of cash money, you know, with this channel. You know, I've done some things here and there, but I get a lot of free stuff. I've gotten so many free crypto t-shirts and hoodies from Big Shout out to Crypto Movement. They sponsor my podcast. Also, of course, Mark from Encrypted Apparel hooked me up with a shirt. NIFFLER sent me a shirt. I got a Monarch shirt. I go to conferences and get shirts all the time. So that's really cool. I love wearing my gear out, and I always look at it as a conversation starter. I'm not concerned that someone is going to see my shirt and be like, ooh, his shirt says Bitcoin. Let's rob him. I mean, in December maybe, but definitely not now. You know, definitely they probably think now if they rob me, they'll lose money. But, you know, I definitely love wearing it. My hats, guys, go get yourself a BitBoy crypto hat. I make $5 on each one of these hats. A lot of people that sell merch, they make a lot more. You want to see that? Here's the red one. Where did I put my gray one? I can't see my gray one right now. But the gray one is really cool. You guys know I wear the black one all the time or whatever. But I make $5 on the hats. A lot of people make a lot more. But the reason why I only make $5 is because I made these hats so freaking awesome, but I didn't want to increase the price. So, and this is not an infomercial. As you guys can see, it's got the threads that stick out that are really, really, really cool. And then, of course, it's got the BitBoy Crypto on the back, which is really, really cool. I think these hats are like the coolest thing. I get compliments all the time when I wear these hats, or my black one especially, because that's the only one I've had for a while. When I wear them out in public, people are always like, oh, I think that's a Bitcoin hat. So it's not crypto people that are giving me compliments. It's like really cool. So you guys can find those on bitboycrypto.com. But I want you to know, I kept the price at only, I think they're $27. I kept the price really, really low, just so everybody can get them, and you don't have to pay a lot to get, you know, to get these hats. So, all right, where are we? Oh man, I was almost caught up, and now I'm way behind. I was almost caught up. Crypto Cult, you shall be, because you'll use your funds properly. Thank you, Armando. Armando, what about when I called you out for being a flat earther? Y'all go follow Crypto Terp. Go subscribe to his channel. He's doing real cool stuff in the space. Doing ASL, American Sign Language crypto videos. Banks are on track to fail. Hi, Dad. I didn't know. This is awkward. I think my wife's in the other room. She probably heard that. Who are you? When are you going to show up in my doorstep? I don't have any other children. Let's up the likes on the live stream. Yeah, y'all hit the likes. Hit that, bud. Can we get 5 more people in here and cross 50? We've never had more than 50 people on at one time, I think. What do you think is the best application for blockchain at this moment? Supply chain. I think that's, honestly, that's the best right now. Being able to lock things down on your supply chain, being able to track them everywhere, even figure out where your avocado's from, you know, or whatever. Gaming is another really popular one, and I think there's something else I always say is a good one, but I can't think of it now. Fractional reserve system is done with. It's coming for sure, I believe. And they ask many questions or have comments, of course. Oh, you're talking about wearing gear. That's true. I look at it as a conversation starter. I like it when people say something about it so I can tell, I can talk about crypto. I love talking about it. So do you think Satoshi will ever reveal himself, maybe after world adoption, or you think he's dead? I think he's dead. Personally, I think it's Dave Kleiman or most likely Hal Finney. We are the BitSquad, a squad. That's right, BitSquad till we die. Don't die soon, though. I need those likes. Have you seen Zenfin better and faster than XRP? I have not seen it. 49. Oh, we got 53 people. Look at this. We've set a record, so that's good. Reminds me, I have your influencer retreat bag still. It got sent back for us. Got a reason. I have a new address, so let me email that to you, Adam. I want those BitBoy buttons. I got to have those buttons. Finish watching the video. Thanks. Oh, good job, Steven. Glad you watched that. That was good. I hope you got something out of that. That was a real simple conversation about stable coins, but I think a lot of people had questions about. Those Complete Idiot's Guide to Crypto videos are really good, but they don't get a lot of views. I've really made those together on a playlist, so hopefully when the market comes back, that people will actually be able to learn some stuff about crypto, and maybe click my Coinbase affiliate link. I'd rather you click the Binance one, honestly. Okay, send me a hat for Christmas. I'll trade you a Skeletor Christmas ornament. It'll look really good on your bald head. I did, but I won't hash it out now. Armando, I really was telling my wife about that. I was like, can you believe this guy? I'm sorry, Armando. I'm sorry. I just got to keep it real. Hallmark has the He-Man license. You guys watch out for my Hallmark rom-com trailer about a girl and a Bitcoin coming out soon. Oh, Mama Wild Things is in here. Just on our podcast recently. Smash the likes on it. 50 we go. Crypto Turb is very solid. Follow him. Yes, do that. Decentralized internet. I've almost caught up. Here we go. Crypto Turp is awesome. BitBoy, what's up? Good to see you, Madcoff. Thank you for coming in and stopping by. Appreciate that. There is no Satoshi. The Chinese created Bitcoin. I mean, there's definitely an argument that Satoshi is something, is an organization. It isn't even a person. But personally, just because of the personal type messages that were on Bitcoin Talk when he first started out, I believe it is one person. I believe there were other people that knew about it, but I do believe it's one person. Do you think there are parallel universes? I don't know. That's really crazy. I'm going to say no. I don't know. Maybe. Here's something very interesting you guys don't know about, or maybe you do, is do you guys know that with quantum computers, like you guys hear about those all the time because everybody's like, quantum computers will bring the end of Bitcoin. A couple things. First of all, did you know for a quantum computer to work, it has to be inside of a room that's negative 470 degrees Fahrenheit? That's absolutely insane, right? That's colder than Pluto. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But that's absolutely insane what it has to work. There's only, I think, about 15 to 20 of them in the world. The minimum price you're paying for one, I believe, is $15 million. But this is really interesting. I didn't understand the way that quantum computers work. They're actually getting on the subatomic level, and that is why they have to be in such a cold room. And supposedly, with quantum computers being able to break down particles and do all kinds of crazy stuff, supposedly their time travel is going to be possible. Now, I don't know what that means, if it's like a second or whatever, but with quantum computing, supposedly down the road, that may be how they're able to figure out time travel. I don't know if time travel is a real thing, but, parallel universes, time travel. The last thing I heard was, the whole world's a simulation. That's what most scientists believe now, is that's the most likely explanation for the universe. But I don't know. I don't know how I stand on that. I do believe, as I've said before, I do believe in a God. I am a Christian, so that kind of shapes the way that I see a lot of these things. If you're not, that's fine. I'm not throwing shade on you. Don't throw shade on me. But I don't know. That kind of shapes the way I see a lot of stuff about parallel universes or time travel or aliens. I think that there's definitely I think there's much more likely a chance that there's a Bigfoot than there is aliens, as I call them. Do they make crypto ornaments? I don't know. That's a great question. We should make those things. Seems like an untapped market. Totally agree. Satoshi equals CIA. Definitely a possibility. You can make some bit like the superhero face. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. A BitBoy. Oh, man, that would be so cool. Too late this year. Next year, we are going to ship those out. Did you see you can connect your Coinbase to your PayPal to cash money out faster? I did see that. I thought that was absolutely incredible news. I meant to put that on a video, and I forgot. Armando, we moon and off to Antarctica to disprove flat Earth. Yeah, me and Armando and Jack, we're all going to get in a Cessna, and we're going to fly down to Antarctica, and we're going to prove it. If Chinese created Bitcoin, it wouldn't have lasted so long. Qubits. I don't know what a qubit is. Is that a subatomic particle, maybe? I know that's the qubit project from IOTA, or that's cubic. I just said orange balls, but I think I might be serious. Is that like blue? Never mind. Family friendly here, guys. Going to look into this. Decentralized internet is on the way, as internet creator is already working on it. Elastos is decentralized internet. So do it just up to 54 qubits. Is the ice ridge surrounding the circular edge of our realm? Oh, God. Flat earther. Bitcoin was created by Rothschilds to create a new world order. And do you really believe that? Do you really believe that, Rob? That Bitcoin was created by the Rothschilds to create a new world order and one world currency? I don't know. I don't think that's the case, but do you actually believe that, or are you just saying that as a joke? I can't tell. That is something people would say. You don't know? Okay. I don't know. Just kidding. The John Titor story is pretty interesting. It's about time travel and parallel universes. Did you guys ever see that? Oh, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, guys. Bitcoin time traveler. Let's see how that old thing is holding up. I am a time traveler from the future, here to beg you to stop what you are doing. I'm sending this message from the year 2025. Things are looking bleak. Here is what the time traveler said. Now, the question is, if time travel is ever possible, which I don't think it will be, but if time travel ever is possible, then it totally makes sense that we would have people coming back, right? Because if time travel is possible, that means they can come back to this time, whether it's invented in 5 years, 10 years, or 10,000 years. So very interesting. If we haven't seen time travelers, then that must mean we're living in a really boring time. On average, every year so far, the value of Bitcoin has increased by about a factor 10. From 10 cents in 2010 to $1 in 2011 to $10 in 2012, $100 in 2013. From now on, there's a slight slowdown as the value increased by a factor 10 every 2 years. $1,000 in 2015, $10,000 in 2017, $100,000 in 2019, $1 million in 2021. Very interesting. If it's $1 million in 2021, that will put John McAfee just behind the line of his bet. What do you guys think? Time traveler for real? This guy said a lot of different stuff in here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. As you guys can see, it's really long. But it's very interesting. When this first came out, this is this is where it gets crazy, guys. This is 5 years ago that this was posted. This was not posted this week or last month or this run or during the height of Bitcoin. This is in from 5 years ago, and he nailed it where it was in 2017, over $10,000, over $1,000 in 2015. So he nailed both of those. So I don't know, guys. If we see $100,000 Bitcoin in 2019, number one, we're all going to be rich, and number two, we might want to go read this a lot better to see why we don't need to get there. So very interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, let's see. Let's take the trip together. Have you seen Cardano is getting into Japan? Do you think it's possible to play for Cardano to be a possible sponsor of the 2020 Olympics? I don't know. My wife's big on the Olympics. Are you in here? What's going on in 2020 in the Olympics? Where's that at? It's in Japan. Do you think Cardano is going to sponsor the Olympics? My wife's the biggest Olympics fan you've ever seen in your whole life. Do you think we'll have crypto sponsors in the Olympics?
Is it a Japanese company?
No. It's not a Japanese company. So you think the Japanese cryptos will be the ones that will probably get the sponsorships?
That's a really interesting idea.
Very interesting. You heard it straight, Mama Wild Things. Okay. Let's see. Chico Army in the house. What's up, Scottish Bull? Chico Army. Did you see my spoof of him this week? It was all in good fun. All in good fun. Hope you watched it. I did crypto in a slightly refrigerated protein drink instead of crypto in a cold one. Rothschild hate Bitcoin. They don't want decentralized currencies. Matt Groening is a time traveler. We definitely covered that in our YouTubers video recently. McAfee said he will not honor his bet, FYI. Let's see. On the house or in the house. I'm not sure what that means. Probably something that I said, and now it doesn't make sense to me. I forget what I say. I'm from the future. Bitcoin is gone. Nano now rules the world, or at least it will. I like Nano. I'm not in it right now. I think it's good. It's fast. It's cheap. Mobile wallet is really good. It's one of those I can't figure out why it just can't seem to get traction. And that concerns me. We got a project that you feel like should be doing well, and it's not. Of course, nothing's doing well right now, but it's been hit very, very hard. It just makes me really wonder, if it will eventually catch back up. So he made some awesome guesses. Hope he's right about 2021. Absolutely. My high school buddy, Henry Cejudo, won a gold medal for the U.S. in 2008 for the Beijing Olympics. He's currently the UFC 125-pound champion. That's cool. My wife loves the Olympics so much. You guys don't even know. Our house turns into something totally crazy when the Olympics are around. Olympic archery is your thing. The time traveler is Satoshi CIA. Man, your video of the 5 worst crypto YouTubers was hilarious. Guys, that's one of my favorite videos I ever did. I cracked myself up. I thought that was so funny. Sometimes I think I'm much funnier than other people do, but that was a really funny video, and you guys are always going to get funny videos on my channel. I don't know, the thought of time travel gives me goosebumps. I've always loved Back to the Future. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't we all like to go back in time and change some things we've done in our lives? But then you start changing things, and then butterfly effect, all of a sudden your world's different, and who knows, maybe you're dead. What do you think will be the next coin that makes millionaires beside Bitcoin? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I don't mean to go too crazy on this. I'm not trying to be a homer rah-rah guy, but I do believe that Tron is going to do it. We've seen it already go. There you go. Edward sees it. We've already seen it go to 30 cents, okay? If Bitcoin goes up to $50,000 on the next run, whenever it is, we could definitely see Tron moving up coin market cap. It's got the hype behind it. We could definitely see Tron. We could definitely see Tron up in the top 5. I talked about how it can get to $10 in 5 years, but even if it goes up 100, from a penny to $1, that's like 100x. So you don't have to have that much involved to, really, well, I mean, it's a considerable amount you still have to have, but, yeah, get 300K of Tron. Let's go. I'm down with that. Rob, I do like Elastos. I do think the thing I like the most about Elastos is the supply. The supply, I believe, is also 21 million. So is it 21 million? It's under, certainly low. I know that. It's not even in the top 100 anymore, I don't think. I think it's in the hundreds. Let's see where it is. Let's see. Elastos. Let's see where it is. Oh, no, it is in the top 100. It's 85 right now. It fell out of the top 100 for a little bit. Total supply 33 million. So it's more than Bitcoin, but not that much. The supply is definitely good enough for it to make big gains. The circulating supply is 14 million, so it's actually less than Bitcoin. So if Elastos is able to achieve what they are set out to do, then, I definitely believe Elastos is a good pick. So also believe in Tron, but also Cardano. I like Cardano. I look for Cardano to be very big, not next year, but the year after. Low sats tend to moon better regardless of market cap. Yeah, I believe that. I agree with you, Ravi, on that for the most part. I think if I were to go through the top 100, I'm not going to get into looking at low cap gems, and things like that, because that's all speculation and guessing. Basically, some of them are going to make it, some of them aren't. I would say Cardano has a great shot to make you a millionaire down the road, but not right now. Tron, like I said. VeChain's very low right now as well. VeChain could also be a good one to make you rich. I think basic attention token is the best product out there, so I think it's going to continue to increase. Don't know. You may have missed the train on being a millionaire. Maybe. Zilliqa is definitely a good one. It's coming in at about 2 pennies. Zilliqa's got a lot of institutional money behind it. A lot of the biggest crypto funds in the world have Zilliqa as something they're betting on big. DigiByte, if it's ever able to, match the hype of it, maybe down the road. Oh, Verge, 100% scam. 100% scam. Sorry, I left that last part out. Let's see. PundyX is another one. Definitely very, very low. It's barely any Satoshis at all. I think it's like at 18 Satoshis, or it was yesterday. Holochain is another one that's got a lot of hype behind it. It's very, very low. Wax, I don't know about Wax. It has definitely some pluses to it. Ravencoin, maybe Ravencoin. I think that's pretty much it in the top 100 for what I would say has good chances to make people rich down the road. Now, they all do to some level, but, that's just my personal opinion. Where are we at? I should cut this off right now, but let me catch back up with the questions. What do you think about Neo? I think Neo is, I've made this analogy before. You'll hear it on my podcast. I made it on there as well about how Neo basically is like, with Ontology and Neo, it's like you got two really good racehorses, but you got one team kind of working together since they signed that memorandum of understanding. Eventually, when you get to the Kentucky Derby, you're going to have to pick one coin or one horse. And so for that, I think that Ontology is going to pass Neo, and I think Neo is going to kind of fall to the wayside as the years go on. So could be wrong. I'm willing to eat those words down the road, but that's the way ever since they signed that memorandum of understanding. Those are some things that I believe are have held it back. So. I just gave you my thoughts on Ontology. I really like it. Yes, Lynn, we are almost done. We're dropping attenders here. We're down back below 50, which is fine. We're going to cut it off as soon as I catch up. So, XDCE, I'll have to look into that one. Yes, Zilliqa mainnet in January, so it'll go down for a little period of time. I will look into Fusion. I think my friend Hoshoshi likes that one. Verge was your first buy. Yeah, I definitely bought some Verge after McAfee tweeted it. That was a terrible idea. I'm so deep, it's moon or die broke. As I say, I'm either going to be on a yacht or I'm going to be homeless. There's no in between. So it costs 1.76 Bitcoin. What are you talking about? What Adam is a Bitcoin? Almost 2 Bitcoins. Do you watch Silvertooth? I do not. Oh, he's a crypto guy? Did you see his video about why we haven't reached mass adoption over congestion? I don't know. There's a lot of people that think that that is true. A lot of people think that that is not the case. So, did I lose my internet connection? I did. Oh, you still see me? You still see me right now? Oh, I'm back on. Wow, I was getting ready to... Oh, man, good thing I still have my clothes on. Wait, that was weird. Sorry, guys. I'm back on. You can see me? Like you heard what I just said? Oh. Well, yeah, sorry, guys. Okay, I guess I'm back. Hold on. Well, guys, I don't know what happened here. Let's see. I got to be able to see myself to know that I'm really back on. Yeah, okay, look at that. Back on, guys. Yeah, guys, so you said I never lost it. I lost it on my phone. It was so weird. Yeah, I'm going to be... So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. We're actually doing a live stream tomorrow night, I think at 8 o'clock with Crypto Zombie, so we will be doing another one. But as you guys know, when we do these live streams, when we do these live streams and we have other people on them, I can't really keep up with the comments, but you guys know that when I'm here with you guys, BitSquad Crypto Chat, that we're going to definitely, I don't use Android Jack, that we're definitely going to, you know, always make it where I try to get to as many comments as possible. I basically got to all of them tonight. There might have been a couple maybe that I missed. But yeah, have a Coke and a smile. So that's it, guys. I'm going to talk to you guys later. You guys have a good night. Don't forget to smash the likes. Don't forget to come back later once the full video is posted as a video and not as the live stream. And make sure to throw your comment to get your entries for the contest. So, all right, guys, we will talk to you guys later. BitBoy out.